welcome to the Nexus for the last stage of issue 9. So we're still on issue 9. There we go. It's all a bit twisted here, isn't it? What's going on here? What's going on? Anyway, the last issue of issue 9. We're on stage 30, which is this bit. We don't need the car for this section or this stage. So, without further ado, let's get it open. Okay, so we're building the rear axle, the diff, and the brakes as well for both of the back wheels. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab that. That is die cast, and so is the top section. And we're going to use, we're going to put them together like that. We're going to use CM screws, which are these two here, the big chunky screws. I'm just going to screw down on the tops of these in each side. So let's just do that quick. Like I said, until there's a little bit of resistance there, they don't have to be, in certain cases they have to be very tight, but in other ones they don't have to be as tight. So there we go. So that's the first bit done. The next bit is we're going to take the dome, which is here, and the cap for the diff as well. So this is going to go just here. We're going to use an IP screw to hold that in place. So let me get another IP screw just here. Keep wondering what I'm looking at. The book is down here, you can see. So there, it goes just in like that. And this does. There's no way, I don't think, that it goes on. Actually, I do. Yeah. So just like that, you got like a little sort of lip here. That's at the bottom, and the smooth end is at the top of it. So that's the bottom section just here. And this is the top. We're going to use, just going to line it up. We've got 2 guide pins into there. We're going to use 4 DM screws to put these in place. So there goes one in there, like that. There we go. This section here and the dome, they're plastic. But the axle itself is actually metal or die cast, which is really nice. All in the black as well, which it really should be, because you know, I'm not too fussed with the engine and stuff like that, because once the hood is on the engine there, I probably will never open it again. That is the same with my GT500 that I have, the Mustang build from D'Agostini, and I don't think I've ever done anything to the engine compartment of the DeLorean since I finished it. That is also because of all the stuff that's on top as well. But yeah, I won't be having the hood up or displaying it like that anyway. Anyway, there we go. And that is complete. So we don't do anything now. We just put this aside because we'll be attaching it to the car at a later stage. Now we're going to build the two brake discs. So we've got the fronts here and the backs, and that's all our parts. We're going to fit them together, and we're going to use HP screws to do this. So we've got some HP screws just here, and there's no because they're they're identical, so there's no there we go. It's all just about lining them up, because we've got one that says R and this one says L. But on these sections here, they don't actually say anything, and then they're hidden away. So I don't know. they're exactly the same, so I don't even know why that's bothering me. Probably it's bothering me a bit too much, basically. There you go. Just have to line them up, sandwich them up, because they do go in a sort of a way here where they do marry up quite well, a bit like that. So there's only one way they can go on, sort of thing. And we're going to use HP screws to screw these in. So just pour these out. And each one takes 3 HP screws. Now on my other video I explained how these disc brake works. So they work a little bit different than the brake that are fitted to the front of modern cars. I mean, this is a very old vehicle. So just be careful when screwing down. Oh, because there are little lugs on the back of this, which I've just noticed. I should have noticed from the first time I did it. So it's just trying to hold it up together now. There we go, there's one done. So yeah, they work a little bit different than your normal modern day caliper and brake pads and discs. So this one's, it's not even married up, this one. So I don't know what's happened here. Hang on. There we go. That one. So yeah, so the way these work is basically, and it's really detailed on here as well. Just before I finish this build, I'll tell you how it all works. But like I did mention on the first, when we done these the first time, on how they work. But it's interesting to know. We are building the car after all. So there's the brake disc, and you can actually see it, which is really nice. So the inner circle is your brake pad, and when you brake, there's a little cylinder here and a cylinder at the bottom there, and it pushes these inner pads against the sidewall, and that's basically what stops it. And they weren't very good. The reason they don't use them anymore is because they're not very good. Though this is a Hurst, I don't think it would go very quick. It's probably the worst car to use as an emergency, because I think it's just big and cumbersome, and going by the brakes and stuff like that, it wouldn't have stopped very quickly if going at high speed. So yeah, but it is what it is. Anyway, guess what? That is done. We are done. And that brings an end to issue 9. So what do we get in issue 9? In issue 10, should I say, because that is it. So in issue 10, we've got our 2 wheels and leaf springs as well. Another reason why you can tell this car is old, because once again, we don't use leaf springs very much anymore, especially on cars. There's a reason, because they're rubbish. But anyway, we've got 2 leaf springs and 2 wheels, so that obviously means that we end up putting our axle on and our 2 wheels. So by the end of issue 10, we should have 4 wheels on our car, the suspension and everything else sorted as well. But anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you click to subscribe, and we'll see you at the next video.